Welcome back to Wepner Farms Productions. It's been a little while since you guys have seen the cows. I see them every day, every morning, but figured I'd take you guys along for a little bit of my morning chores again. So we got a fresh heifer, first lactation. Alrighty, we got our list of cows. I got 2 cows I'm treating right now, and they got 2 more cows I gotta look at. First is our 5681. She has mastitis. Come on, Tootsie. She's being lazy. Come on, get up. Get up. Come on. Be back when she gets up. 5681. She is a right rear that we are treating. We're going to strip her out. She's not real bad. A couple little clots. Be careful here so don't get kicked. She's probably a little irritable, seeing that she has a little bit of an infection in her. Alright, girly, we're gonna take care of you. We got her all stripped out here. So first we need to prep our teat. Excuse me. Just got a wipe her off, and then I got a shot of today that we are going to put in her. A little massage. So she has 1 more day of treatment probably. Here's the mastitis. You can see this little clotty thing. It's like bacteria essentially, and so we're trying to get rid of. It's causing her to not feel good at all. So we got her, and then we got another white cow over here. Her number is 50 or 4965. She's a white and black one, and she's the same deal. Not real bad, but I like to treat pretty much any mastitis case just to make sure our cows are in tip-top shape. So here's another cow, 57 or 4799. She has mastitis as well, and just treated her out in the pen. She got milked not too long ago. I'm gonna leave her out here. Been noticing a little bit of a flare-up in this pen specifically. Kind of had a heat wave go through, and along with that, this pen's a little bit overcrowded. So that kind of makes cows a little bit lazier, and then too, the overcrowding kind of makes those lazier cows not want to get milked because they have to essentially fight over the robot. So that's kind of leading to some of these mastitis cases. I think cows not getting milked when they should be getting milked is making them a little bit more prone to it, because they're not getting their milk out of them. It's sitting there, and potential for bacteria to build up. So yeah, not huge deal. It's not the end of the world, but they're treating a few more cows. Alright, let's do a little recap in the computer of what we did. So 5681, that was the first cow that we treated. Looking at her behavior, this is kind of what I look at for treating cows. So we just treated her yesterday. This is the treatment. You can see that her rumination is going down, but her eating minutes has come up a little bit since we started. So that's going to probably reflect in rumination tomorrow, so we'll hopefully start seeing that go up. Going into our quality, her milk yield has been depreciating, and this is her conductivity. So this is kind of essentially what's detecting the mastitis. So we were up around 98, 87, 94, down to 86, 85. So it's going down a little bit. We just started her yesterday, so I expect that to have a lot bigger drop tomorrow. go into our next cow that we treated, which was our 4965, and her conductivity has gone up a little bit, which is not ideal, but I see her milk yield is also improving a little bit too, so that is a good sign here. She was 120 pounds here, 117, 24, 20. It's kind of been up and down, but she was a 150 pound cow back here. Look at her behavior. That's been jumping all over the place. It's inseminated here. We treated her once already, her right front, her left rear this time. Back in her events. She has been inseminated twice, a couple health treatments. So her mastitis obviously isn't helping her much here. Couldn't get pregnant here. Hopefully she'll get pregnant here, but seeing that we treated her again, that might be asking too much of her, unfortunately. And her rumination and milk production just been up and down, up and down. So peaked right around 150 pounds. So that's her. That 47.99. That's the one we treated out in the pen. Milk production dropped way down. Look at her behavior. Rumination is actually doing quite good. Eating minutes is down, so expect this to be dropping along with the eating minutes here. So hopefully pulled her at the right time and caught it. This is her first day she's been flagged for conductivity, and her milk just kind of started dropping. She was in the hundreds, 126 pounds here. She's kind of been up and down, 105, 109, 107, then down to 75 and down to 51 on the 13th, which is today. So yeah, that's kind of recap on our cows here that we treated, kind of give explanation on how we found them, what the cows are doing and reacting, and hopefully we'll get all these cows turned around. That'd be the ideal circumstance here. So I need to get everything written down, take all my notes and everything, and we should be about done over here. Shed building. Oh, it's coming along. All the steel on. I'm taking the bracing off today. It's the plan. If any of these things run. Woo! Moving. I don't know if we're gonna fit up here or not. I don't know how we're gonna reach that. Alright, get somewhere. Alright, we got one cable off, and there's another cable. It's the same thing on the other side. That was kind of how the building got pulled straight, or how it all got squared up. So I'll send these cables down. Right in the rye. Beautiful. And then same with this one. Throw this one down and do the other side. Well, we tried. Should be able to pull it down. Going down. She's looking a little more spacious now. Got all of the braces off. Dad's got a pile of beams, so we did not get that cable out. This is my last board. Then we're done with taking braces off. I'm gonna get me one of these for the house. Scooting around. All right, so we got all, I think I said that before, got all of the bracing off. 2x6 around the overhead, around that overhead. Finished up trim outside. Randy did that. Got just kind of stuff moved around. Electricity, at least the electrician's supposed to be here to put all his conduit in Thursday. Probably got way too much stuff in the way. But yeah, pretty much waiting. We're gonna hire out insulation. The price that we got to get it done, it wouldn't have even made sense to do it ourselves. So they're only like $1,000, $2,000 more in labor than what it would have been for us to buy everything and do it ourselves, and we would have had to monkey with it, probably not do as nice of a job because we are not insulation installers. So yeah, get the insulation done. Then we need to build room here. There'll be overhead storage up there. So there'll be a staircase where the in-floor heat comes up. Then we'll tuck all the manifolds and stuff for the in-floor heat underneath there. Workshop area. And so this area here will kind of be all kind of separate entity to the shop, and then this will be all wide open. So there'll be over 5,000 square feet of workshop area, so it'll be super nice. What's everyone's thought on spray trailers? I got this one, I got about 6,500 gallons of water storage on here. I can fit 4 bulk totes easily and have my garbage kind of thing that I put my garbage in that I have yet to clean out. That's beside the point. And then my AMS on there, so I could really have 6 bulk totes. I want to redo this trailer, or buy a new trailer and redo it and build one of the two, but I want to run all the plumbing underneath the deck so that I got no hoses on top, because they get just sun destroyed and it's inconvenient. And then I want to put my pump underneath the trailer, I think would be nice. And then maybe move my inducer up towards the front, have hose on each side. I'm not really sure. If anybody's got an idea of like the ideal setup for a spray trailer, drop in the comments. I also would like to elevate totes so that I don't need pumps for all my totes. The bottom totes I obviously would, but if I could double stack totes or put totes up in the air to run in my inducer, that would be pretty handy, because I feel like it'd be, one, a lot faster, and 2, I wouldn't have to deal with pumps. And yeah, and I thought, I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but does anybody melt their AMS or buy liquid AMS? Is that better? I thought about taking an empty tote and mixing a certain ratio of AMS to water, and then maybe running that up the inducer, but that sounds kind of time consuming too. But then you don't deal with all the bags, because then I wouldn't need to have a bunch of bags on there, because bags, whenever it's gonna rain, you gotta pull them off the trailer, throw them in the shed. If I had liquid AMS, I could just leave it on the trailer. So yeah, I guess what's all your thoughts on spray trailers, if you guys have one or have good ideas for it? So we need about 400 gallons of water for what we're doing. Just doing 20 acres, 20 gallons the acre, 400 gallons. And then I'm gonna do Roundup and Liberty together. Yeah, so at a quart, we would need 4 gallons to do that. So 4 gallons of Roundup, and then Liberty is 24 ounces, so we're gonna need like 3.5 gallons of Liberty. And then I did have just a little bit of nitrogen left over in my tank from wide dropping. It's whatever was on the bottom. So I'm gonna say there's enough in that for surfactant, and we're just gonna run that. So that'll be our surfactant. So yeah, that's about all I got. I need to find some empty jugs here and throw them in. Is in. Give this jug a rinse, triple rinse. So we need 3.75 gallons of Enlist. This forfeit 280. I said Enlist, I meant Liberty. This is hopefully Liberty. That's what I ordered. This is what they gave me. Must be a off-brand, on-brand Liberty. It's pink. It must be Liberty. This is 2.5. You need another gallon and a quarter. On the road we go. Goodbye farm, and we have air filter pluggage. Unbelievable. Guess it should have been blowed out. Too late now. We're letting out a quick purge here. I did have Roundup and Liberty in here last, but I had a rinse out too. So I just want to make sure all the product's out where it needs to be. And then should be good to spray. This is what we're working with. Our field. It was rye, and it's weedy. And we're gonna tile this field, so we don't want to be working at all this crap. And don't really want this stuff to go to seed anyways, so might as well get her cleaned up so we can get her tiled in peace. Oh, there's a deer. Just saw a deer. There he goes. Oh, it's a buck. It was a buck. It was not a huge buck, but it was actually a pretty decent buck. Wonder if he'll come through here. Nope, don't see him. No buck. Oh well. We actually, this land, it's got a cool story behind it. We dug a pond. Well, we had some woods. Some woods connected to some land over there that we owned. And the owner of this property, he needed or wanted a pond dug. So we dug it for him. Dug the pond and also gifted or traded our woods for this field. So that's a cool little story for you. Little bartering that was done. Was not actually our idea, but his idea, and actually worked out very well. It was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was to dig a pond, because apparently everything gets really wet when you dig ponds, but it worked out very well. And after we get tile on this land, I think it's going to be some really, really good ground. It's not bad the way it is right now. It's just a little on the wet side. So I think the tile's going to really turn it around. So, I got a problem. I mixed for 20 acres. This field is supposed to be 15. And I'm probably a good 5 acres short. So that would mean we would have needed 25. And I have all of this done. I need to do that. And a good chunk of that. So I got a whole 100 and probably 30 feet there, plus 100 here, and I'm about halfway across the field. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and mix for it because we were just doing this to be nice to ourselves, but that is really unfortunate. So yeah, I don't have any answers for you. Kind of feel a little disappointed in myself. It's not very often this happens. And I don't know how I'd mix for the rest of it, because it's, I don't know, I would guess, I don't even know if there's 5 acres here. There's probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 acres. But mixing for 4 acres is not the easiest thing to do. So that really sucks. I was really having a good time too. Now that we're done with our test plot, you can see what else we can try to screw up today. We got 2 short chains. We got a dead battery on a Sterling. Figures. Trying to haul a little manure today. But we got dead batteries, and for whatever reason, A5 jumper pack would not do it, which is surprising because it has worked before, unless maybe there wasn't enough juice on it. I don't know. But we're gonna take this big bad 2-wheel drive and we're going to attempt to pull start that Sterling. So Dad brought air over there. Hopefully it's enough air to release the trailer brakes and the truck brakes because it is hooked up. And we're gonna try to give her a yank. All right, trailer is unhooked. Well, that did not go too bad. We are hauling food in a big bad Sterling up the big hill. Come on, kitty. Oh, we might have picked too high of a gear. Yep, we're gonna make her. Holy man. Holy man. Get up there. Now time for the second half. We are approaching the field. Now we gotta get to the other end. This is bumpy. This is why we hose manure. All this compaction we're creating. Oh man, hold on, your underpants. Bumpy field. Bumpy field. Slower. We need to go slower. Okay. Now, there's a washout here somewhere. I don't know how we're going to maneuver it. I think if we go all the way to this far side, we can kind of get around it. starting to get a little bit of puddling, but not too much that we're making a big mess. That looks to be relatively sufficient. All right, now we gotta start our land here. That don't look too bad. We'll try for right around. This looks like a good spot. Looks manageable. All right, let's see if we can. Not too bad. Hopefully we're going straight with the other one. Looks very nice. We've almost got our first land done. Going pretty good. We are hauling our last load for the day. Starting to get dark out, and we got to give our obsync shots for breeding tomorrow to the cows, and put cows in for routing for drying cows off tomorrow. So just a couple things to do yet tonight. Sunset is beautiful, and we're gonna lay down just a little bit more poop. Get her lined up here. Made some progress today despite all of our setbacks. It's been a very diverse day. We've been all over the place. I can't say that we've really gotten a whole lot done, but sometimes it's the diversity that keeps the guy going. Little poo slinging sunset. What do you think of that? Got a deer chomping on some buffer strips. It's a beautiful night. Beautiful night. We're empty. I think we need to chase these geese off of our property. Go on, yeah. There you go. Come on now. Go back to your home. Here goes one. Goodbye. Oh yeah, they just landed in the other corner. They don't care that much. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.